Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Woka here, back with yet another fun and educational video. I'm so excited to have you guys back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing, thank you for inboxing me on Instagram just to give me feedback on what my videos have been doing in your life. This is the reason why I have this channel. I want to see all of you prospering. And yeah, you guys have been amazing. If you're not part of the family, consider subscribing. Consider subscribing. Consider subscribe. You watch my videos, so why are you just not subscribing? So yeah, thank you so much. Today's video is not gonna be something different. It's gonna be something relating to accounting, career advice, assumptions that you guys have about accountants, assumptions that you guys have about me. I'll just be addressing those assumptions, okay? First assumption that I would like to address is, before I address it, click the like button. Just like the video, you already know the video is going to be dope. You know it's going to be nice because you watched my previous videos before. Did I ever disappoint? And if I did, that's why you need to tell me what you want me to be posting about every single week.
So yeah, click the like button, subscribe and share the video with somebody you know that's doing accounting, that needs a little bit of a booster, that needs a little bit of tips.
You know, just share it, okay? Share my previous video as well, you know? So yeah, let's get into the video. First assumption that I'll be addressing is accounting is overrated. Guys, how is accounting overrated? Because every second person is doing accounting. Are you going to get a job as an accountant? You know, all these assumptions fall into one category. If you study accounting, you won't get a job. Okay, if you study human resource, will you get a job? If you study business admin, will you get a job? If you study public relations, will you get a job? If you study logistics, will you get a job? What is the probability that if you study accounting and you study all the other courses that you'll get a job? Which one ranks higher? Should I answer that? I believe that if you study accounting, you have a 50% chance compared to the other courses of getting a job. I believe that yes, every second person is studying accounting. Yes, maybe accounting is overrated in terms of how many people are studying the course, but is it really overrated in terms of how many businesses are opening that require accountants? How many posts a week or a month do you see advertising looking for accountants? How many do you see looking for economists? How many do you see looking for business graduates? How many do you see looking for logistics people, you know? How many do you see looking for public relations officers? Do you see? So what is the probability that you'll get a job as an accountant? So yeah, businesses are opening and they will require accountants. And no matter what age you are, as an accountant, people will still employ you, you know. But if you look at human resources, most managers that are HR managers are actually a little bit older, you know, compared to young people. Young people usually, they do filing and they do a little bit of, but mostly just in government entities, you know. And how many government entities recruit every single month? How often do they recruit human resource students? Not that I'm speaking against it, because if you're doing one of these courses and you believe that you'll get a job and you set yourself apart and you are the best in what you do, then you will get a job, you know. But I'm just saying, what is the probability that the 600 HR students being released into the market will get jobs compared to the 600 accountants that get released into the market? My point. Accounting is boring. Accounting is broad. If you generalize accounting, then yeah, I would agree with accounting is boring, because accounting in general, for people that don't have a passion for it, is literally boring. Like, it's just processing, a repetitive process that, you know, you get tired of. Whatever job you have, as long as it's repetitive, it's boring, you know. But in accounting, like I said, there's diverse career paths that you can choose. You can be an auditor, you can be a tax consultant, you can be an what project accountant for a specific project, you know, which gets a little bit more interesting. You can be a management accountant, you can be a manager at a bank, a manager at an insurance company as a CA. You know, is that boring though? I don't think it's boring, you know. It depends which level you are in accounting and what you are doing in that specific job. So if something is not interesting for you, if something is boring for you, then change your career path. then change it. You can improve yourself. Study something additional, change to what are you passionate about? What gives you a feeling that I get to wake up every single day to go to work and accomplish this specific vision that I have, and accomplish the specific goals I have relating to my job. So you have to do that. If you're not doing that and you're not getting challenged at your job, the job is not the problem. You are the problem, because you can move. Your job cannot move. You are the person that can change that mindset and improve yourself and look for a different job, because really the job is not the problem, girl. It's not. Guy, it's not the problem. Just, is accounting really boring? What exactly are you doing in accounting that you find is boring? Accountants get paid very little. Okay, yeah, they do, depending on where you're working. If you work for the government, you get paid slightly higher than people working for private companies. If you're a CA, you get slightly higher than people that are just normal accountants. If you're an auditor, you get slightly lower than people that are accountants, because you're still technically studying, technically trying to add to your qualification, because you're gonna get your audit articles signed off, you're gonna get your NIPA articles signed off. So technically you get a little bit lower than what other people are getting in the market. If you go into the commercial industry and you work for a big private company, you might get slightly higher than what other people are getting. It just depends, honestly. It literally depends. And how many qualifications do you have to your name? So like I said, if something is overrated, improve yourself. Don't ask for a salary because your rent is expensive, or you take cab because your cab has nothing to do with your employer. Are you experienced? Are you qualified for that salary? I know you want to get like 100,000. Everyone's want to get 100,000, but does your experience and your qualification match up? Can you ask the employer and they'll actually give you that, because you've set yourself apart in the market and in the industry? So many times people just hop because of salaries. They don't have something stable to their name. You just from one company to the next, which it's gonna be bad for your CV, girl. It's time to just settle down, look for a salary, and settle down at a place where you can grow, where you're being challenged daily, so that, okay, you're preparing books for like 10 entities now, but later you can open your own firm that prepares books for people. Look at it from a bigger picture, instead of just hopping for the next $1,000, the next $2,000. I know money is needed, but consider improving your CV. Consider becoming distinguished and so well experienced that people actually want to have somebody like you, and they're willing to increase your salary. If you tell them you're leaving, with the experience that you have and what you've been bringing to the table, if you tell me you're leaving, I'll just be like, it's fine. It's not like there was anything different when you were here, so you can just go. And that's how employers think. People that they want to top up for and increase salaries for, people that have brought a significance in that specific company, are people that have set themselves apart in that specific company. Are you that person though? Are you that person? Will they want to increase your salary because you brought something different to the table? So work on improving yourself as an accountant, constantly, bringing something different to the table, having that positive attitude, producing accurate reports, and just being somebody that's just different. So yeah, that's my advice to all of you. Accounting at NAST is difficult, and CA at UNAM is difficult. Yeah, CA is actually difficult, but it's doable. If somebody did it, you can also do it. It's just about your mindset. It's about how much work and effort you put into it. And if you're struggling, I have a video up on how to pass accounting. Get yourself a tutor. Do everything in your power to make sure that you pass. And yes, it's difficult, and you need encouragement, and you need support from family and friends. And accounting can show you flames if it wants to. And in CA it shows you flames from A to Z. But when you're done, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Because just give it your all. Get somebody to help you, that's been there, done that, probably even got a t-shirt for it. That's what I say in my video. So consider that. So yeah, and then at NAST, accounting also used to show me flames. Like, I didn't even choose the CA route because I was just like, if in general I'm already getting flames, what about CA route? I'm like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, now I'm apparently a qualified CA. because I did change my mindset and I did start working hard and giving it my all and getting help and calling people that I know that have been there before me and they've passed, just to encourage me and to be worth it. Accountants are workaholics. When you always pass by a building, the lights are on, it's always accountants that are working late. Accountants have to report month-end reporting, and then their books have to balance, their recons have to balance out, they have to process invoices and things like that. So sometimes it gets hectic. I say sometimes because not every day of your life you're going to work, unless you're in an audit firm, which is only for a season. If you get a new job or get move to something different, it's not that bad. Like, you really in your earlies and when you're still looking to improve your career, it's always best for you to put in the effort now, so that when you become older you don't have to put in so much work, so work hard now already. Like, just set yourself up, but you want to increase, but 5 o'clock you already packed up, even 4:30 you're already packing up and leaving your workplace, and then people are like, but your work is not done, your records are not reconciling, So yes, accountants sometimes have to go the extra mile and put in extra hours to make sure that their reports are up to date. But then it's just what the job requires, just what the career requires, I've heard somebody say that sometimes you want to marry like a rich guy, but then he's going to attend meetings most of the time. He's not going to be home most of the time. Some of them still balance and all that, not all of them. But then you should understand when your husband has to go on a business trip, or your husband has to do something because they're the manager, right? Because you wanted somebody with money. Somebody with money needs to take off time to work for that money. Money just doesn't fall in their lap. So if you want to be an accountant, there's certain things that you have to do to make sure that you still, working on that career of yours, and you still remain employable and all that. And that means going the extra mile to work extra hours to make sure that your reports are up to date, which most of us have to do in our accounting career. Accountants always wear specs and stuff like that. That is true. Most of the people wear specs because they work in front of the laptop the whole time. So just to protect your eyes from getting damaged, because you're always in front of the laptop, you are required to wear specs. Not required, you choose to wear specs basically, and some people don't. So that is a correct assumption. I don't see myself doing something else apart from accounting. I love accounting. I've always loved accounting, but I don't like all the jobs in accounting. There's certain jobs I can do, there's certain jobs I cannot do, because I get very bored when work is repetitive and when it's not challenging, or when it's not pushing me to do something different every single day. I loved insurance accounting because every day we used to have different policies being taken out and different ways of calculating things, and that was just challenging for me. In audit it was always challenging, so that's why I was so happy to work for those specific jobs. But yeah, it's just because of me. I'm that person. I think most of you that know me know that I just, if people say it can be done, I'm that person. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's go for it. If God is for us, who can be against us? I don't just say it. I actually believe it and actually follow that. Consider looking at my other videos on how to pass accounting, the different career paths in accounting. I became a CA, how I qualified as a CA, what are the exams, how to pass your various exams in CA, the CTA, ITC, and APC that I just posted a few days ago. So consider that. I've worked on my confidence, guys. I used to be shy. I used to be not confident. I used to not feel good about myself. And now that I actually start feeling good about myself, for some people it's a problem. She thinks she's all that. But I don't know where she came from. Behind every success story lies hurdles and things that people had to overcome. So don't push people back to the place where they came from and they were rescued from, and they work their way up to. And how do you know what people think? Just focus on yourself, focus on your race, focus on your own your own self, work on yourself. I mean, honestly, it's just about what you think about yourself, okay? Not what other people think about you. I'm not saying be arrogant. I'm not saying think of yourself better than other people, because the ground is really leveled for all of us. No matter your skin color, no matter your bank balance, it doesn't matter. All of us are human beings at the end of the day. And that's just what I believe. So no, I don't think I'm better than other people. And yes, I am kind and compassionate and all that because I treat people the way I want to be treated. Because I also believe in what you sow, you reap. You might treat me bad today, somebody else might treat you bad another day, you know. So sometimes you always wonder, why are people doing this to me? What are you doing to other people, babes? What are you doing to other people? You need to change the way you're treating other people so that other people can also treat you the way you want to be treated. You know, so many times we scream on other people, we treat other people like trash, you know, we're rude and we're arrogant, and when somebody else portrays that, you're like, what are you doing? What have you been doing? You know, they say must take out the speck in your own eye before you remove the log in somebody. Take out don't take out the speck in somebody else's eye before you remove the log in your own eye. So sometimes we see other people's problems, but we ourselves are the problem, you know. So this is what I believe, you know. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. See you guys on the other side. Bye.